The most common types of LLCs in Oklahoma City include single-member LLCs, multi-member LLCs, member-managed LLCs, manager-managed LLCs, professional LLCs, real estate LLCs, family LLCs, and series LLCs. The right type depends on the business purpose, number of owners, management structure, tax plan, liability concerns, and long-term goals. An LLC, or limited liability company, is popular because it can provide liability protection while allowing flexible ownership and management. However, not every LLC should be set up the same way. A rental property company, medical practice, construction business, family business, and consulting company may all use an LLC, but each may need different documents and operating rules. Single-member LLC. A single-member LLC has one owner. It is common for small businesses, consultants, rental property owners, contractors, online businesses, and side businesses. The owner keeps control while using the LLC to separate business activity from personal affairs. A single-member LLC should still have an operating agreement. Even though there are no other owners to disagree with, the agreement helps show that the company is separate from the owner. It can also help with banking, lending, tax records, contracts, and continuity if the owner dies or becomes incapacitated. Multi-member LLC. A multi-member LLC has two or more owners. This structure is common when friends, spouses, family members, investors, or business partners start a company together. Multi-member LLCs need clear rules because owner disputes can develop quickly when expectations are not written down. The operating agreement should explain ownership percentages, capital contributions, voting rights, management authority, profit distributions, buyouts, transfers, death, disability, divorce, and what happens if an owner wants out. Without these terms, the owners may be left relying on default law or conflicting memories. Member-managed LLC. A member-managed LLC is run by its owners. This is common for small businesses where the owners work in the company every day. Each member may have authority to act for the company unless the operating agreement limits that authority. Oklahoma law recognizes that members may be deemed managers in certain LLC situations unless the operating agreement or company documents provide otherwise. This makes it important for the operating agreement to clearly state who can sign contracts, borrow money, hire employees, lease property, open bank accounts, and make major decisions. Manager-managed LLC. A manager-managed LLC is run by one or more managers. The manager may be an owner, but does not have to be. Oklahoma law allows an LLC to be managed by or under the authority of one or more managers unless the Articles, Operating Agreement, or LLC Act provide otherwise. This structure can work well when some owners are passive investors, when one person is responsible for daily operations, or when the company wants a cleaner chain of authority. The operating agreement should define the manager's powers and identify which decisions still require owner approval. Professional LLC. A professional LLC is often used by licensed professionals. Depending on the profession, this may include doctors, dentists, accountants, engineers, architects, lawyers, or other licensed service providers. Professional rules may limit who can own the company, manage it, or share profits. A professional LLC should be reviewed carefully before formation because state licensing rules may apply in addition to ordinary LLC law. The company documents should match the professional licensing requirements and tax plan. Real estate LLC. Real estate LLCs are common in Oklahoma City. Investors often use LLCs to hold rental homes, commercial property, land, short-term rentals, or development projects. The goal is often to separate property risk from personal assets and from other business operations. A real estate LLC should have an operating agreement that addresses ownership, capital calls, repairs, management fees, leasing authority, refinancing, sale decisions, insurance, tax reporting, and what happens if an owner wants to sell. If several properties are involved, the owner should consider whether each property needs a separate LLC or whether another structure is more efficient. Family LLC. A family LLC is used when family members own or manage business assets together. This may involve rental property, farmland, mineral interests, family businesses, investments, or estate planning goals. Family LLCs can be helpful, but they need clear rules. Family relationships do not prevent business disputes. The operating agreement should address voting, transfers, distributions, death, divorce, creditor issues, management succession, and whether family members may sell interests outside the family. Series LLC. A series LLC allows one LLC to establish separate series under certain conditions. Oklahoma law recognizes series concepts when the operating agreement and records properly separate assets and when required notice appears in the articles of organization. If properly structured, liabilities of one series may be limited to that series and not enforced against other series or the LLC generally. Series LLCs may be considered by real estate investors or businesses with multiple assets or divisions. However, they require careful records, separate accounting, and proper drafting. They should not be treated as a shortcut without legal and tax advice. Tax classification is different from LLC type. An LLC's legal structure is separate from its tax classification. A single-member LLC may be treated as a disregarded entity for federal tax purposes. A multi-member LLC may be treated as a partnership. Some LLCs elect S corporation or C corporation tax treatment. The tax election should be reviewed with a CPA. The operating agreement should match the tax plan so ownership, compensation, distributions, and records are handled correctly. If you are forming an LLC, adding partners, buying property, or restructuring a company, speak with an Oklahoma business attorney.